like this pattern kind of continued before the last TI as well, where Thunder was kind of looking hot, although it wasn't as dominant for a lot of the teams in the majors there. But it does feel like we've seen a little bit of this pattern of very specific teams shining and others still kind of adapting, maybe trying to catch up to those leaders as Firefly just falls down.
Okay.
Managed to get a really good kill already. It's that level 1 flame break, the harassment out from Kaka. Not much mercy damage was taken out a bit, right? The minimum damage just a tiny, tiny bit, and the max damage tweaked down as well. So you're not able to harass back and forth as much. It feels like this change for universal hero type as well is one thing that really sets some of these heroes apart, right? Like, just having all of this base damage on hand is massive as they managed to find a pickoff on Frisk down bot. So every lane so far looking great for the side of XG. Just seizing these opportunities. Like, this is a lane that we didn't talk quite as much about, but dropping low again on Fly, getting run down with a Firefly, and Fly gets flown down.
Yeah.
It's, again, just no glimpse to protect, not in range for the connect field to cut off.
And the lanes aren't looking that great for Piggy Killer. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And bottom lane, Alchemist, yeah, a little bit behind on the CS, but they did get the kill on CM. On top lane, they killed Slark twice now. I can't see this lane getting any easier for him because Batrider already has a ring of health. Obviously, you're controlling the Lotus pool as you're pushing in the lane. He's just looking really damn good. And CM again, she's dead. I really like what they did. When I was looking at the draft, I was thinking, yeah, Mirana plus Alchemist should be the lane. Like, you have a much better setup for your arrow, even though they're not building, they're not even skilling it. But it's not even about the arrow, it's about just Mirana being one of the best right-clickers in the game early on. Like you talked about Universal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they get Mercy.
Yeah, this is Universal killing out of Piggy Killer at all. I think the only lane that's been going well is that mid, which we haven't looked at, but you are having a spectacular time here for XM, as you'd expect for this matchup. That feels like the only shining point. Like, this sacrifice for the side lanes is too much as Kaka does get glimpsed back, but Fly's not safe. They find that kill in the Lion. Fly leaps away, but the right click's enough. JT.
Once again.
Kill.
Yeah, maybe a double kill here. Let's see. He's going in.
He's got the damage.
Yeah, he does.
Mercy. Yeah, one more right click. Two more.
Sticks. There's Thunderstrike.
Fortify to keep the creep wave. One more. One more. There you go. JT. What a madman showing us. Look, have you seen his damage as the levels go up? He went from...
Yeah, he has the boots at least. You mentioned mid lane though. Like, this top lane and bottom lane aside. Actually, never mind. Bottom lane Ghost might be in problems.
They're jumping down. They drag Mercy down here to try to get this movement out onto Ghost. They've got the output, but Mercy's dropping low. Right clicks from DY under the acid spray is just a bit too much. They do manage to pin down Ghost in the end. Mercy still stands in the pit, in the spray. Huh? They find the trade. Ghost probably happy. I mean, not that. Does not have his ult, but he has TPs coming in to help. DY already there to space Ava out. Might be able to catch him out if they do connect, but Kaka not quite fast enough to catch up with Ava. Although they turn around, Mercy, they were trying to flank from behind. They get the stun. Acid spray damage is great. Melts them down. Fly rotating in as well. They do drag XM, intercepting Ghost. Find some punishment. DD on XM. A nice tree man stun though from Kaka.
Yeah, but there's a hammer.
A hammer and a couple of right clicks in the axis. Neutral? No.
Yeah.
Not on their side. Find some punishment.
Yeah, like overall, they did take down the Alchemist and the Lion. They did use...
Catches DY. Should be able to find something, although the Pavis does hold him back.
They're going in.
And a good stun from Kaka. Onto one. Can they find the isolation they want? Big plump up coming out from Piggy Killer. Huge static storm coming out as they managed to catch out Ghost. They managed to burst him down. BKB doesn't fly on. Fly still chasing for more. Big carry of XG gone. They get the finger kill though onto XM, and that clears a big obstacle. No Heavenly Grace, no Guardian Angel to worry about. It's Fly now stuck in the middle of 3 heroes. Burn damage from JT. Overwhelming. And they still managed to find that trade. Alchemist sacrificed, but 3 in exchange.
Yeah, they got a ton of gold out of the
side of XG starting to invade that top. Flyfly could be a juicy target. The scan does spot. TPs do come in. And they punish. They've got Glimpse ready. Glimpse back onto JT. Held in. Static Storm drop as well, but he got the lasso off before anything else. Arrow connects onto Flyfly as well. Shadow Dance up in the nick of time, taking care of Kaka before the finger can fly through. But they're still going. Flyfly's not safe. And still going to melt to the right clicks of JT with a Firefly running. And they find more to punish from Piggy Killer though. They already took care of the Ember down bot as well. Getting that push out. Yes, for sure. Yeah. Very Jenkins-esque. Tried to group up. Honestly, I would have preferred the line, although they actually just lasso up this Ancient Creep. You don't really care. You've got Octarine.
Well, you don't care if
he does
you
get Glimpse back. Now you're going to care. Freezing Field on point from Frisk. Not quite enough damage yet. They will eventually find JT with that massive streak. Guardian Angel up as well to cover the retreat. They have no way of chasing forward.
Ghost.
We'll hang around though. The midnight. And they do manage to get the Harpoon usage onto Ghost. Dropping low. Still has a little bit of that Chemical Rage left, but the damage coming through. Can they kill him? Yes, they can. Clear him out.
Paparazzi's here.
They are still dropping low. Paparazzi's here for the cleanup. Finds 3. Gets the chains out onto XM. Wants Flyfly. Has the DD running. He's just going to be able to chop right through with the control. An Ultra not going to be able to find a Rampage. No remnants left, but they recover. XG, a little bit of a...
did help out a bit. Flyfly.
No. Try to get another chase down onto that Sark. A good arrow connects to just stall a bit, but no follow through just yet. Lasso is ready. They've got the Hex out. They lasso XM instead. Static Storm's there to pin them down. JT again stuck in the middle of this with no protection. Does fall, but here comes Ghost. Finger out onto the Disruptor. They find that kill onto Mercy. The War's out onto Ghost, but Paparazzi's here for the cleanup. The damage coming out from XM is substantial, but not enough to save Ava. It's a 2 for 2 once more.
2 for 2, but Slark is going in.
Oh, Flyfly coming back in. The Pavis there to remove some of that damage just for a bit with a barrier. Can't follow through Arrow. Not going to connect from a mile away. Little Harpoon down. They want this kill on Ghost. They're forcing this issue. He's dropping low. No Chemical Rage. He's gone. Paparazzi forced on to retreat. No remnants left. Awkward position. There is a pounce left on Flyfly.
Any Harpooners?
Not play out from XG. It does feel like they might be they are definitely too late for the rush. Will go away, but will they take that fight? They've got Lasso back up. Feels like JT without a BKB is a little bit of an easy target. You see the Lotus is going down. Lasso instantly onto that Beastmaster, taking the roar away. No arrow connection. Backline is being jumped already. They managed to find Kaka. Can they find more? BKB already popped out from Paparazzi. The leap connects onto DY. Guardian Angel to stop Ghost from doing damage here. The CM just allowed to dance in the middle. The stun does fly through. Frisk,
Ghost.
That's a fall, but Ghost just kind of, he's getting kited around.
Lost the BKB.
He can't jump up. Yeah. No BKB, no protection.
Glimpse.
Nothing to play with. Paparazzi dodges that glimpse beautifully with a sleight of fist. So again, just on edge, but Flyfly, he's got his own Harpoon. He's got pouncing a little bit here. Gets the Harpoon, gets the damage. Connect with the pounce. Doesn't manage to. Paparazzi, still no remnant for a few seconds though. And another Harpoon out. Paparazzi falls. All the Harpoons. It feels like a fish with a harpoon in real life would probably be a very scary story. All for time, no backup.
He's got force. He's got force. He should be able to blink out now. Yeah.
Below, blinks out as well. Flyfly still on the chase. Has the Harpoon with the pounce. He connects it, and he keep that chase. Glimpse back. They lock in JT, and they even drop the Static Storm just to make sure.
Yeah, but they do lose.
It takes a while, but they find it.
Yeah, they do lose the CM and the Beastmaster. Let's see, the CM should follow. Yeah. So, okay, Xtreme Gaming, they did utilize the space that JT made them.
Around here as well. Sees the angle in. Flyfly rushes in first, gets a Harpoon onto Kaka. Force staff to save. Hexes out as well as Paparazzi wants to find someone back. They get the control. Flyfly. Not that safe. Roar out onto Ghost to fall for time. Another pounce onto Kaka. But is he going to be able to find a kill? Yes, he can. Depth Shroud comes in as well. They do manage to pull up Paparazzi, trying to clear out the side. And now they're in a position for Piggy Killer to get even more as JT's just left all alone, taken away. And that's not a fight where XG managed to split up Piggy Killer at all. Piggy Killer on the initiative finds that open.
They did kind of
They know there's so much counterplay coming out from Piggy Killer, but the Ags from Mercy just ruining a lot.
All the creeps are giving a lot of info. They're hitting Mirana.
Spotting with a creep. They're going to jump in slowly, make their way up, glimpse back, instantly catching JT with a static storm as well. With that simple kills. Fly jumps for more. Harpoon dodged out. Does manage to catch Conka, force staff off in the high ground, and get the TP out on some of those heroes. We'll have to sacrifice the supports.
And the gem as well. Taken, and the glimpse on the Mirana.
Back in the nick of time.
Triple.
Get the punishment onto DY.
Straight into the
rush.
Yeah. Tell me, John, how many times that's very highly unlikely when you have all these saves on the enemy side? Oh, there we go.
Last on the back. They grab up Beastmaster. Static Storm does catch Paparazzi, and the pounce is there to follow through. They've got Guardian Angel running as well.
It's just the CM.
I'm not able to lock anyone. Gets roared up. They find a CM, but it costs a lot of spells. You're dropping low on Ghost.
Nice arrow.
Managing to leave the area with a good arrow to cover. Paparazzi instantly jumping back in. Wants Ava dead. Should be able to find it eventually does find a JT to fall as the sacrifice. The glimpse is back. Lifeline, he finds a trade. Them gets the hammer out. Aegis is pop. They get two big cores. Alec doesn't have that chemical rage for a while. Fortify is there to stall.
Yeah, they have
Mercy. And that defense is just a little bit harder once more. Lifeline actually going forward.
Harpooners?
Catches out Taka. Harpooners doing a lot. The revenge of the fish. It's very scary when it jumps out. Because XM jumps in as well. Static Storm just catching out Taka. They will find that kill. Buyback still available. Does force it out. Fear Tree falls. Fly. Playing poke and tag. Times the dispel really well, but the arrow, the control is there to stave off that push, but he's fine. XM just running up, hammer down. Hammer dropped onto the head of DY. And this is just ridiculous.
Okay.
Piggy Killer.
JT, he's on the hunt on the sideline. Look, maybe he can catch. Yo, can you drag heroes over defender's gate? I wonder. Let's see it. Lasso. Never mind.
Whoa. They managed to get the dispel off. They get some control onto Fly. They're actually finding a lot of control. The Roar does interrupt. Finger doesn't do that much. Now the Guardian Angel's up. Ghost has the chemical rage, but isn't healing through at all.
No buyback.
Does fall. No buyback. 90 seconds gone. They find Conka as well with his own dieback. And the GG is called. Piggy Killer rising up from a really rough laning stage, punishing some over-aggression from XG. Our contenders from Div 2 already sending a message in his first game, Lizard.
Yeah, it is. It is only first.
Well, that kind of slipped towards Piggy Killer there. And in this matchup, it does feel pretty big for either side to have that. So taking a little bit of a gander down bot. Fly on the Sven, Mercy on that CM, up against JT on his signature Magnus. And Kaka once again in the line, and they connect onto Mercy. The slow is not enough. The stun from Fly isn't enough to stop that right click from Kaka as well. The magic damage early on from this duo is significant.
It's not just the magic damage, it's the right clicks. Like you're playing versus Magnus and Lion. They will take you down just by right clicking you if you're not careful.
Oh, Skewer back now as well. Blood Grenade to kind of slow it down. They've got the Hex level on Kaka, but the War Cry is enough for Fly to sustain, and he finds some punishment now, as JT's also in a bit of a rough spot.
Yeah, he's got the wand, so he should be able to live. By the way, have you seen the Harpoon Magnus?
Yes.
Yeah?
I have.
Do you like it?
I think it's not as memey as it is. I actually think it's pretty good, as they are making moves top, and they do find DY. So Frisk can be dragging that up for himself. We talked about that power of this team. There are some good stacks built up here by Piggy Killer, but it is scouted out by DY.
Yeah, he
might be able to contest.
He was just sending the Golem to actually mess with Kotl overall with his next stacks, prevented him from stacking. Bango.
Kaka?
Yeah.
Does get the Hex off, but blinding light backwards. Frisk will take that one for the team. And they still managed to secure the power in for Paparazzi. The Invis, maybe not the best.
Top lane, he's rotating.
Instantly TP. Ava's alone, they notice. Acid Spray plus unstable. They've got the hold. Minus armor stacking up. And Ghost finds himself another when those supports rotate.
Yeah, nice quick rotation by Paparazzi, and he's gonna get his bottle refilled because Kaka died mid. You might think of these things like, yeah, whatever, they took it 5 seconds earlier than us, who cares? No, it matters quite a bit because it's 5 seconds that you can perhaps rotate mid and set up something there. Or an RP bottom on Fly.
Oh, get that control, get the punishment off onto that Sven. A bit of a rockier start for Fly, but he does have the Mask of Madness, and he does have stacks to fall back on with the maxed out cleave, so be able to get that recovery farm flowing. But nice pick off there is even Mercy gets found out up top. Was clearing out some freebies for himself. Radiant.
You'd like to be as active as in that game 1.
Yeah, it's just not coming out just yet. It's gonna have to be patient here as a little bit of a smoke move around from the side of Xtreme. Not finding anything quite yet, but this could be juicy. Fly does commit for that camp. Zip forward from Paparazzi. The chain stunts are there, and the damage is true. They're starting to clear out. They will find Kaka in exchange. DY set to fall as well. They find a support trades. Mercy's not safe from this Acorn, though. He's... yeah, interesting. Yeah, that slow is just enough. Nice Roche take here from the side of Xtreme. Secondary life to play with.
John,
with a 7k lead on hand, yes?
How many games did you play, like, in the new patch?
I want to say 20 to 30,
Mercy?
probably, in what time? Well, Mercy. Let's get pinned down, finger down.
Do you play
again.
support?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Frisk, bottom lane?
Yeah, they get the stun out onto or Coddle.
We were trying to talk here, stop dying, goddamn. Like, what the hell is happening? Sven will... I believe run away unless someone zips in like a maniac.
To force out that game 3, smoked out from Piggy Killer. They've got to connect these smokes. They've got so many items up they've not been able to use. Smoke pop in the high ground, blink forward, but the instant hex from Kaka and the force staff out, the stun follow through. The RP,
that's an RP
on the back from JT, massive. But the damage coming through from our Sven. Fly is melting them. Ghost, he's not healthy. He doesn't have his chemical rage up. They actually clean up. We'll find more. They get the punishment.
But why is it always like this? I see an RP used and then there is no follow-up whatsoever. Yeah. More often. And find these pickoffs much easier. Smoke up top.
And they get the flank here. They don't make a move on Piggy Killer and they get punished for it.
Oh, don't.
Instant doom out. Chemical Rage is already flying. The RP now, with the damage coming through and the zip forward from Paparazzi, they make up for that last fight in Xtreme.
And then some. Like, they killed the Sven bottom, now they get 3 heroes on top, all 3 cores. If you could get that on Pango, let's say. Like, on Sven, it's also decent, but if Pango could have 2 lives. However, you can see that Xtreme Gaming, they don't really want to let Rush go, so they're actually going to fight.
The Cross got a good catch out onto Doom with a finger up as well. And just no counterplay. Again, Doom down. They know they've got the opening. Fly though jumps in. No mana left on Ghost. 4 staffs to save, but the pullback's there with a harpoon. And they've got the output. They've got enough.
Well, that's
a huge streak from Ghost as they're looking for Kaka now. They don't manage to glimpse him. Paparazzi cleans up in the back on Mercy. Still wanting this line kill. But the zips forward. Control's there. Paparazzi looking to pick them off as they're chasing. Frisk to be taken out. Not that much time left on this God Strength.
Yeah, there's just no control. That's the biggest issue for Piggy Killer. Like, you could see even...
Pack is there, but there's no follow-up. Fly can't get up there. Can't follow through with the damage. Doom does come out onto JT, preventing the RP. And the output from Fly is there, but he gets abyssaled up. Ghost still dropping low. Second life is going to be awkward, but a good stun out. A good finger as well to pin down Ava. We've got the output. Ghost still alive. Still doing well. And should be fine. They get the second life. They get the first life, but they find Fly. They're going to be able to clean up. XM stuck on the cliff. Everything falls apart for Piggy Killer.
They lose the Sven as well. GG.
They call it.
Okay, look. You definitely call it here. After XM doing what he did in this fight, you still lose it. There is no way to come back. Like, this man overplayed. Here, I'm just gonna... You know...
I wonder if they'd find it a bit suspect there were multiple heroes running up to towards that area while that happens, though. Oh, Kaka the actor, not going to be able to snag anything away. Does drop a lot. Blinding light backwards, and he is first blood for XM.
Yeah, actor in every sense of that way.
Acting for the other side now.
Yeah, actor. You're not feeling the hero. You don't know how much you can do.
We'll try again. Mana is draining on XM. He's exposed. Kickback saves just for the moment. Just enough HP. 131. Let's bail out. Frisk on the hunt finds Kaka, squashes the bug. Could get squashed himself. As DY and Paparazzi clean up. They don't find the Dusa, but the pressure is forcing a huge response out from Piggy Killer. Not spotted in that jump up. They've got a rough idea here.
Good vision.
Ward spotted out, but they do manage to get the RP and Skewer back. Wukong's a bit disconnected here. DY forced to save himself. They are starting to run middle. Firefly starting to melt, but he does get Boundless Strike off with the Jingu. Still is set to die with Doom up and running on him. And bail out, but Mercy trying to roll into the backline. Not quite finding anything. XM does manage to at least find DY on top of that Paparazzi kill.
Maybe the Alchemist.
Ghost comes in. Can they melt through the mana? It's a slow process.
Nice manta dodge.
Stuns, but it catches two. Oh, it catches one with a dodge. But they've isolated XM. The issue is, I don't know if they're doing damage right now. Ava, dropping low. JT as well. Skewer back. And they will find an additional XM. The mana shield's starting to disappear, but they've got Chakra in a few seconds. This is Medusa.
Well,
what a hero.
Maybe
Stun
that
comes out. Can they kill? Can they kill? Yes, it looks like they can. Frisk walks away from Medusa. No Chakra left. Eventually, Mech comes out.
Chakra comes.
Chakra again.
Yeah. Is there Impale? There is.
Oh god, this takes a million years, man. There you go. A million years for a snake lady to die. And they find Fly again. Ghost just laying the beat down with the right clicks. Inhibit does hold him back, but Ghost still finds that kill in the end. Frisk and Mercy not able to provide relief.
Crazy fight,
and
right?
It's a run off. Ava looking for Skewer doesn't manage to land the shockwave, but the roll also a bit short. And the double stun from Kaka, they can turn this. A huge silence coming out as well. Now they've got the Exo running, and they catch these heroes out. Fly gets the Wukong Saw. Does manage to get some sustain going, and the RP dragging them back into the Wukongs, but Fly's gone. And now the Dusa are isolated all alone. No protection. Frisk just looking to run as far as he can to provide those chakras, but the mana shield's gone. They get the kill again. It's just Frisk against the world. The Horseman just forced to run away. XG. I mean,
maybe there's a fight instantly after, but if you're committing the Exo, you probably don't want to be taking a head-on fight after, but maybe they will. Let's see.
How do you... Looks like they will. Kaka's trying to scout. Already pops a Vendetta on the creep wave. Roll. Doesn't manage to connect and does manage to get the Spike Carapace usage out onto Mercy. They're able to find that kill simply. And they find more. Out of Piggy Killers on the retreat, they smoke up on XG to find his flank. JT still has that blink. Doom and does find the target they'd want. Grab the Dusa, get the Hurricane back as well. Now just need to melt the mana, but without that Vendetta, this is a process. A big RP once more, but there's the Wukongs. The Silencer's there on Fly. No instant response. They lose the Dusa. Again, you get these RPs from Ava, but it's just not at the right time. These are massive, but the coordination, it's just a bit off.
Yeah, I feel like they're just lacking damage at this point. Even with the coordination, you don't...
Anna now, he's in a dangerous spot to grip again to stall. A double stun, the RP. Can he get them into the fountain? No, he gets pulled back. Doesn't finish the Skewer.
That's why the Valving Gripper. That's it.
Oh, man.
The Hurricane from Doom. DY.
That is just sickening.
He will die at least. The XM still has a lot of mana to work with, so with that Skadi, perhaps he can defend. Skewer back.
Ghost does not have a Temple Rage. Get the Doom off, but so many ways to save that Dusa. All the way back into the base. Kaka just trying to find a pick off where he can, but starting to feel like the damage is starting to stack up. Without the presence of the DP, they don't even find a Rax. Punishment coming out from Piggy Killers. They're chasing outside. Ghost though channels up the stun, has Chemical Rage back up, gets that kill onto Mercy. Looking for more. Paparazzi though in the front lines, dropping low.
Here comes Fly.
Stoned up. Is gonna fall down. fly back out from Mercy, fly back in the middle of this fight, as Ghost is up against World. Aegis is there, but where's his follow-through for the second life? It's not going to have the backup. JT's not ready to back him up in any way. Couldn't find that kill onto Ghost. The overextension from Xtreme. I mean, it looked like they had some angles, but they didn't find the kills.
No, they definitely had the angles. The problem is, like, you're going way too deep. You're going way too deep versus a Magnus and a Medusa.
Go forward, dodge out, RP onto Tree. You were back. Is this the play? They've got the control. They've got the Wukongs down. The damage is coming through from XM. The Doom is out. The silence is there. Kaka is dropping low. They do manage to get the Reign of Destiny and False Promise up to stall out on that death of the Nyx, but the inevitability is still there. And they will melt. Jump in from Ghost, though. Cleans up at least one. They focus in the Dusa. Does manage to get the mantle off. Very durable, but should still fall.
How the...
And that was a big opening for Piggy Killer, but it just falls flat just a little bit.
How the hell are they winning these fights? I can't even...
Fight with that Will-O-Wisp coming out and Ghost isolated. He's in the middle of all of this. The damage is starting to stack up. The RP onto multiple again from Ava, dragging them in back to the Wukongs, but it's still not enough. They get the Doom off. XM's starting to run low. Is vulnerable. 4 staffs are there to save. But they will find a kill. They find one onto Mercy. The immediate buyback is there. They will find XM. No buyback on the Dusa this time. As it all falls apart, he bought out the Daedalus there. And he buys it out, but he doesn't find the kills. 3 down with no buyback. 1 dieback already on hand. XG. This could be it.
This could be it. Yeah, 60 seconds without the Medusa. Can they do something like the Kotal and the Magnus? Very unlikely. This might not be thrown, but it should be 3 sides at least. It should be mega creeps. And yeah, like, everything worked out well for Piggy Killer. Like, it didn't work out well. Like, the beginning of that fight was good. Like, they get the Alchemist deep into the Wukong's command. They separate him from his teammates, so they have to commit too deep. And because of that, they use the RP on 3 heroes, and GG is called. Yeah,
they called. Yeah. It's a well fought game from Piggy Killer. Maybe the scoreline doesn't really show it, but there were shining moments for Piggy Killer. It's